Hey guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. I am standing outside one of my favorite, I don't want to call it a convenience store, general store. They call it a marketplace. It's got awesome stuff. We're here at the Salt Marsh Marketplace, and we're going to check out what's inside. We're going to talk with the owner, Garrett, and see what he's done in this kind of really not tight space, but man, they have some awesome products in here, some local stuff, and some stuff that you really might want to get when you're here on vacation that you probably can't find anywhere else. So let's go check it out. So we just walked in, and one of the owners, Garrett, is actually doing a wine tasting. So they not only do they have awesome kind of hand-picked wines, they taste it before they bring it in the shop. So everything starts right there and it ends up on the shelf. I'm here a lot on the weekends, at least once, probably once or twice a weekend, and they got sections of cold wine. They've got singles here that you can do and put 4-packs together. They got cold THC drinks. They got THC drinks here. They got ginger beer, you know, all these little craft stuff, all these craft beers as well. Seltzers, hard seltzers. Like I said, this store is just, you know, floor to ceiling packed with just awesome things. They've got certain oils as well, hot sauces. Some of these hot sauces, guys, I want to say there's one around here that I haven't seen in like 10 to 15 years, and they have it. This stuff right here. And I know one other place around here they have it, but this stuff's some of my favorite. Again, they've got really hand-picked craft stuff. Again, their wine selection. Look at over here. Obviously, they've got some super high-end stables, you know, Caymus, Silver Oak, but the rest of it, guys, is really some hand-picked stuff. And it's not just super high-end stuff. They got entry wine as well, but it's not your typical grocery store wine in that price range. Do yourself a favor, don't shop there, come get it here. So if you're looking for some specific ingredients and things like that, they got, I mean, I don't even know what half of this stuff is. I mean, you know, you got panko bread, look at this, old-fashioned skillet cornbread mix. I mean, you can tell that this isn't something that you go in and looking for just, you know, cornbread mix. This is like gourmet type, hand-picked. You know, look at the pastas down here, guys, honey's right there. Like I said, I could go through the whole store just doing this the entire time, but another thing that one of the first reasons my wife came in here first and they had these meals, we're always looking for something different. You know, we kind of the same stuff around here, but they do have stuff like classic beef stroganoff, easy directions, these are my kind of meals. Cool. Not only do they have foods, they've got everything from pasta salad to spreads like you bring it home, or you can even have a pint here, or, you know, wine here, or they actually do smoothies here. I think they do gourmet coffees as well. Like, this guy has a lot of stuff for everybody. If you're here to buy something for your family, maybe a gift to go home from Topsail Island, you're here on vacation. I mean, this stuff is super cool. Even myself, when I'm coming in here, I see certain things, I'm like, man, I'd love to have that. And I normally am not that way around these type of stores. But when you come in here, you're definitely gonna want to pick 2 or 3 things up to go home with you. Not to mention, they got super cool name and their logo. I love this hat right here, this logo with the oyster shell right there, Surf City, super cool. So as you can tell, we're kind of moseying through here, getting through, and like I said, they maximize the space in here, but it doesn't feel cramped. And gourmet coffees right here. You know, these are the stuff that you can go ahead and take home with you. Like, what is this? This is garlic breads right there. You got chicken Alfredo. Like, these, to me, guys, you know, is a really good option if you eat some of the same stuff around here and you want something different. It's super cool. It's ready to go. They're, like I said, they're always seem to be full. They're never out of stuff. I'm sure it might be in the summertime, but again, look, you know, they got hand soaps, lotions, salt scrubs. Man, not my cup of tea, but it might be yours. Again, guys, it's hard to just tell you exactly what's in here until you see it for yourself. But, you know, like again, pizzas, single drinks, like if you come in with kids and they want something, I haven't seen a can of Gatorade like that in probably 30 years. Pretty cool. And, you know, sodas in a bottle, RC Cola, a Beta root beer. I mean, that's some cool stuff. One thing, I know a lot of people are laughing at me, but I actually don't like regular coffee. I drink mushroom coffee, and I can't find it anywhere except online, but they have it here. I drink that. I've had this before, that's what I like. But, you know, like I said, guys, it's a really cool premium store with a lot of cool niche things, crackers, gifts, peanuts, you know, like I said, cookies, candy. I mean, guys, it reminds me of a store kind of in Napa that's got really localized, specialized food that's not cheap. And I don't mean expensive, I mean it's really tastefully done and well made. And so we're gonna go ahead and talk with the owner and see what he's up to, and then maybe grab a pint and sit outside to end the day. All right, we're here with the owner, Garrett, and we're gonna ask him a few questions, see why he opened the store, that kind of thing. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Started out in the beer business about 16, 17 years doing that, and my wife and I both decided to take a career change, left our jobs, and decided to open Salt Marsh Market here in Surf City.
Fantastic. Yeah, the selection here is fantastic. Other than that, did you have any passions in food and wine? Obviously, you worked in the industry, so it must be something that you...
Beer and wine and food as well.
Right.
I like to cook a lot at home.
Awesome.
Certainly no chef, but a hobby of mine.
Fantastic.
So it translates to this kind of stuff.
So you've been in the area how long? And
originally from Southport.
okay.
Been in Wilmington for, gosh, since I was 18. So
Great.
quite a while.
Very cool.
Quite a while.
So what made you decide to come up to Surf City to start a business?
A great area, community, the people up here.
Yeah.
And a growing area.
Right.
And we looked all over and we settled on.
You've got quite the
this area.
following, so.
It's growing.
No,
Yeah.
Right. So, what gave you the idea to bring all the stuff you have in the store together, and what kind of locals to come in, or do you have a lot of transient people?
So a good mix of both. Definitely local driven, the folks that support us year round, but we do have an abundance of tourists, and that we all know that season is longer and longer every year.
Yeah.
Our selections and what we do is mainly driven around our locals.
Right.
For
right.
sure.
And it's everything. I noticed that you guys have. First time I ever came here was probably 3 years ago. My wife said you gotta go check out the food in the back, and it was like homemade food. It was really interesting, and you take it home, heat it up.
Our selection of stuff in the freezers and the coolers back there is all from Veggie Wagon down in Carolina Beach.
Cool.
We're partnering with them on that side of things. Stuff's great. There's frozen and fresh. So
Right.
there's stuff there's wraps, there's salads you can pull right out and sit here and eat. Or there's casseroles, enchiladas, chicken pot pie you can take home and cook later.
Right. I love how you guys incorporate like the social setting here, but you also have stuff people can take home, eat here, and you got a couple places located right between Smashburger. You can go get there, or they've got beer on tap here, so you really don't need to go anywhere. The selection of wine looked really good too. Not a lot of grocery store wine. It's literally a lot of hand-picked stuff. So it's just really cool to see that. And I love you guys utilize your space in here really well.
There's not a lot of empty space.
Right. So you guys sell merchandise as well. Is it local artists, or you want to tell us that?
We've got some logos from Dave Mercer. It's
Right.
right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of our merchandise is done at CSI Promo, which is a family-owned business
Cool.
in Wilmington.
Very cool.
And they do our designs and our printing and stuff.
Very cool. So you brought some of the stuff from Wilmington up to Surf City, and obviously it does pretty well. Why don't you tell us what else you guys offer in your store, so people that maybe haven't come here, maybe if they're missing something. I'll tell you one thing I saw that you had, which I'd never seen anywhere else, is mushroom coffee. People that drink that don't want to drink regular coffee, and so you have it here.
Yes.
So it's interesting.
Mud
You guys-
water, mushroom
That's
coffee.
what I mean. You guys have all the stuff
Yeah.
that maybe they forgot to bring, or they don't know it's here.
So we have a lot of, we support and showcase a lot of local makers.
Yep.
We've got, in fact, one of our employees, Colleen, she has a line, Bear and Bobbin, which is like dog apparel, collars, handkerchiefs and
Cool.
stuff. So Jill Sheffabon, one of our friends, makes her line of stuff hooked on Topsail is made from repurposed plastic bags into knitting yarn. And she has everything from, right now, bunnies, stuffed bunnies, a book thong, a placekeeper for your books, and a lot of other items like that. And 50% of her profits go back, or 50% of the proceeds from those go back to cancer research, something that's
very
near and dear
cool.
to her heart. So, yeah.
Nice. So it's always, I've noticed this community seems to always give back, and it seems like you guys and everybody supports localism around here, so that's why we try to feature certain people to come in and check out what they offer. One of my favorite things is, I live around the corner from here, it's pet friendly. So my dog, when we're walking every day, wants to he thinks he's coming in every day.
We mentioned that we are pet friendly, and we do dollar pup cups, and 100% of those proceeds go to the Adoption First Animal Rescue in Jacksonville.
And definitely you want to come here and have a cold drink and shop, and it's really enjoy it here, and they got some great outdoor seating, so you guys should really come by and check out Garrett and see what he's done with this place. And they're located right here between Salty Turtle and Smashburger at 100 Charlie Midland Drive. So come by, you won't be disappointed, and check out the local fair. Well, we want to thank Garrett very much, and thank him for what he does for the island and the community, and he's got a fantastic selection, and come check him out.
Thank you, Tanner.
All right. Awesome. All right, dude. Thank you much.
Enjoy.
All right. So we're gonna end the day and end the work week on come outside. They got some super cool outside seating. Gonna end the day out here on the patio. Do I look that good? Appreciate it. My beer bottle. All right, guys. So we finished up here at the Salt Marsh Market. talked with Garrett, super nice guy. I'm so impressed about all the things they have here. You need to come by, check it out, just to see what they have. I guarantee you'll find something that you really like. And again, guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner, and we will see you on that next one. Hey, you watched the end. Thanks for that. If you need any real estate services in Topsail Island or in the surrounding areas, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much. Information down below.